Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Morning Kickoff with Unbiased Opinion. I am your host, Tony, aka the Couch Scout Extraordinaire, Pastor Trenches, and affectionately known as Low Tone Tony. Uh, Before we get started, as usual, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with your family and friends. As always, we're building a real football conversation over here. So again, no fake hot takes, no media spin, just facts, film, and football context. Make sure you check the links in the YouTube description for exclusive content, member discussions, and deeper football breakdowns. And also remember, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk is part of the Carolina Armchair GM Network. As always, let's shake a little honey from the tree. All right. So today, the pads come on. It's pad popping season. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't feel me. Pad popping season. That means everything is about to be real. It's about to be real in the field. All right. You're going to separate the Jimmies from the Joes. All right. All that is going to take place today. We're going to get an understanding, a beginning understanding of what we have, what we need to work on, what could possibly be our strengths. There are some players that we haven't had in a while this time of season. They're definitely going to be under a microscope, and look no further than Jonathon Brooks, who we will discuss today, as the thumbnail um suggested. Is he ready for a real role? So that would be the question. That would be one of the main questions for today. And we're answering three questions. First, when must Jonathon Brooks prove before Carolina give him a meaningful role? Second, what kind of football problem are the Cleveland Browns becoming for the Panthers? And that is today's halftime spotlight for today is the Cleveland Browns. And third, which of Carolina's 5 padded practice tests tell us the most about the team's 2026 ceiling? All right. So stay with me, because in the second half, I will, if we have time, I'll rank all 5 tests and tell you which one matters the most. All right. So today is not the day Jonathon Brooks wins Carolina backfield. It's not the day Chuba Hubbard loses his role. And it is not the day one highlight run proves Brooks is all the way back. Today is the day the evaluation becomes more complete. Without pads, as usual, we can evaluate movement skill, acceleration, change of direction, route comfort, and some of the timing in the run game. Once the pad goes on, the question gets harder. Can Brooks stay on his track when the pitcher gets muddy? Can he make the right decision without bouncing every run outside? Can he secure the football when defenders strike at it? Can he identify pressure and help protect Bryce Young? Can he take contact, recover, and return with the same movement quality? So that, let's not forget, the recovery is also a big part of this as well. That is why today matters. Brooks has already cleared important medical and movement checkpoints. The next checkpoint is football contact. But we have to keep the evaluation honest. One good run is evidence. One missed protection is evidence. Neither is a final verdict. All right. So the real question is Jonathon Brooks ready to earn a meaningful role in Carolina offense, or is this simply the next necessary step in a long return? So those are a lot of things that needs to be answered this training camp, and it all starts today. All right, it all starts today. Day 4 or day 5, however you technically want to look at it. The day starts telling the story. Day starts telling the story. Like I said, the pads come on, so we're gonna find out who's who and what is what. All right. So let's see real quick in the comments. Know what Cole comment was, but good morning to you, Cole. Appreciate you for tapping in. Keith McLean said, "Good morning, fellas." Good morning, Keith. Thank you for tapping in as well. I forgot my music this morning. Hold up. Forgot my music. Yeah. There we go. All right, that feels a little better. All right, let's see who else we got here. Kenny S said, "Is this a wide body beat?" No, Kenny, this is not a wide body beat. All right. Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Kenny also said, "Good morning, y'all. Good morning." Hit that like button for me. Gerald Sticks Jones said, "Good morning, UO Sports Talk fam." What's going on, Gerald? Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Appreciate you for tapping in. Hit that like button as well. Tim Bollock says, "Good morning." Good morning, Tim. Thank you for tapping in as usual. Thank you for your support. Make sure you hit that like button. King James said, "Good afternoon, Tony. Good morning, Panther Nation. Keep pounding, King James." Hey, I appreciate that support. Thank you for that. Thank you for the love and support. Hit the like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. Kenny S says, "JB gotta stay healthy." That is facts, Kenny. He does have to stay healthy. Kenny said, "I'm wishing him well as a former Texas running back." Okay. Now you talking about JB as a former Texas running back, or you as a former Texas running back? I know he went to UT. Are you saying you went to UT as well? And MP said, "Y'all got about 5 more weeks to talk y'all shit." Hey, MP. Hey. You know what? I can't even argue with that, because in 5 more weeks, it gets real in the field. All right? It gets real in the field. You already know. So we gonna talk after week 1 way or the other. Win or lose, we're gonna have to have a conversation. Yeah. Either the conversation gonna be in your favor or it's gonna be in my favor. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let the game decide and dictate how that conversation go. Yeah, Johnny Valencia Y1Y says, "A Laker fan, I'm praying on LeBron downfall." Damn. Okay, Johnny. I appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Hit that like button as well. MP, you hit the like button as well. Johnny said LeBron has no claim to GOAT status. I agree with you on that. Definitely agree with you on that. Kevin Hubbard said, "Good morning, Panthers Nation." Good morning, Kevin. Appreciate you for tapping in. Hit that like button for me. Candy Girl 803 said, "Good morning," with the hand wave. Good morning, Candy Girl. Thank you for being here as always. Hit that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And Kenny said, "Not me. I'm just from Texas." Okay. All right. My wife is from Texas too. East Texas. I lived in Dallas for 9 years before I came to the UAE. Where you at in Texas? Where you from, Kenny? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna drop a link in the chat for anybody that wanted to come up and join the panel and partake in today's discussion. Let me do that right here. And let me say this as well. Each morning I remind you guys, if you have not subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, please do so. I know most of you are watching through Carolina Armchair GM CJ's channel. That's fine, because I stream to both channels. But what I would like for you to do, if you haven't, open up another browser, go to YouTube, search Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. Matter of fact, I would drop the link in the channel And just to make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. I'm trying to reach my first goal of 100 subscribers. I was at 95, now I'm at 94. So trying to get you guys support. I would greatly appreciate it. I dropped it in the chat, and I'm also showing it right here on the screen. All right, on the banner at the bottom of the screen right here. So youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Reaching my first goal. So either platform you're watching on, I care less, but I just want you guys to subscribe to my channel as well. All right. Kenny said he in Houston. Okay, Kenny. Yeah, my wife's family is from Lufkin, which is about an hour east of Houston. So yeah, I know Houston. Matter of fact, my brother-in-law lives in Houston. Johnny7914 said, hello, brothers and sisters. What's going on, Johnny? Appreciate you for tapping in this morning. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk if you haven't already subscribed. Earl Locklear said, what's good, Tony? What's good, Earl? Thank you for tapping in as well this morning. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me. And that's, subscribe too. Earl, I don't know if you have subscribed to my channel as of yet, but I appreciate it if you do. NH Official said Brooks can at least have 11 touches per game for 17 games. I think that would be good for him. I would like for him to get about 10 touches a game. I think this preseason is gonna show what he can possibly handle come week 1. And I think he's going to get a good opportunity to showcase what he has in this preseason. So yeah, that would definitely be ideal. I'm not mad at that. Rock Jones said, good good morning, Elmer. Keep pounding, cousin. Go to hell, Rock Jones, early in the morning. Thank you for your support. Hit that like button and subscribe. Matter of fact, you can just go ahead and hit the PayPal with your comment this morning, sir. You can just go ahead and bless the channel. All right, I greatly appreciate that. Lady said, what does instrumental sound like? DJ Mustard produced it. I don't know who produced it. I got this from the YouTube library. Yeah, that might be DJ Mustard. Hell if I know. But appreciate you tapping in, bloody. Hey, I dropped the link. Hit the link and join the panel today. All right, Kenny said I have family in Lufkin too. Okay, Kenny. Yeah, that's where my wife was born and raised. Yeah, so if you know any Cranes in Lufkin, that's her family. All right. See, my dad lives in Lufkin. All right, Kenny. Well, I'm pretty sure my wife's parents know your father. If he lives in Lufkin, I promise you that they know him. Earl said, yeah, Tony, I've subbed up on your channel. Hey, I appreciate that, my guy. Salute. Kenny said Brooks good enough for 15 touches and 150 yards. That's why he's an X factor to me. Okay. All right. So, all right. Hey, what's the weather like where you guys at right now? Tell me what's the weather like in Charlotte and surrounding areas? I know some of you in South Carolina, Columbia, Joe. I know you in VA. What's the temperature like? What's the weather like this morning in those great places? It is a smooth 100 degrees Fahrenheit here in the UAE at 3:15 in the afternoon. But I do have to tell you, I don't think the humidity is as bad this summer as it has been the previous 8 summers since I've been here, since 2017. So yeah, You can go outside. I can go outside without feeling like the devil is trying to bear hug me, and all that kind of stuff. Breaking out in cold sweat before I even get in the car. Which is crazy. It is definitely crazy. Right. J Hudge, what's going on, J Hudge? Appreciate you for tapping in. My guy hit that like button. He says 76 degrees where he's at. Brock Jones says 78 and sunny in Murder Beach. Not murder, he said murder. Yes, sir. Pop in. What's good? What's good? What you said? Good morning. That sounds like a Diddy beat. You know what? I'm not. He said, "LOL, baby oil special." You know what? I can't with you today. Not today. Just I'm in Raleigh. It's going to be 92 degrees with thunderstorms this afternoon. Oh, okay. I thought you was in VA. Thought you was in VA, my guy. King said 6 a.m. and 79. All right. Yes, Tar Heel popped with his BS as usual. You can expect that. Appreciate you for tapping in as well, my guy. Tim says 74, partly sunny in Hickory. Okay. So it's not raining no more in Hickory, Tim? I know it's been raining. I think it was like late last week or early last week. You said it was raining in Hickory a lot. So hopefully you guys have got past that. D-Cash said, Tony, hey, what's going on, D-Cash? Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Hit that like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. Tar Heel said, what it do, Tone? Hey, I can't call it, man. Trying to shake a little honey from the tree, as usual. Poppins, absolutely. And Tar Heel. King James. Okay, that's right. King James, you're in Virginia. 76 and a 757. All right. And sunny. Got you. Hey, Poppy, hit the link, man. Come on up and holler at your boy, man, so we can get started with today's topic. Mr. Jonathon Brooks. We can talk about Mr. Jonathon Brooks today. The unknown. Okay. Look like we got my boy Bloody Knuckles here. Let me pause the beat and bring Bloody to the stage. Bloody, what's going on, my guy?
Good morning to you, Tony. How you doing this day? Oh man, I had to get myself together real quick.
Bloody, you sound like you still getting the that cutting out your mouth.
Nah, like excuse
me. Well, shit. You talking
about? Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, like my little brother said, I sound like Lamar Jackson. So I had to get straight real quick. I had to get straight real quick. I apologize, man, to your show and everybody.
Nah, you're good. You good, my boy. You good. What's happening with you though? What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man. Just another beautiful day here in the metro. Shoot, it's wet as shit outside. So, I'm just chilling for right now.
Where you at? You in Charlotte?
Oh no, I'm in Columbia.
Okay, Columbia. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Columbia SC, born and raised. Yeah, go Tigers.
All right. Go Tigers. Don't know what that means. I'm a Tar Heels fan. I don't understand that Tiger language.
Yeah, you do, man. Don't do that. Yeah. We ain't got no issue with y'all, man.
Well, you know what? You're right. We do not have no beef with Clemson. That you're absolutely correct.
Only beef we got up there.
I'm not gonna try to create none.
Nah, it's all good. Shout out to the Tar Heels, man.
Yeah. I even like old Dabo. I ain't even gonna lie. I like old Dabo.
Dabo better get his act together this year. But I'm gonna leave that where that's at because I could turn this to a whole college conversation. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Hey, we're gonna have days like that sooner rather than later. We can get into college football. So that's the one thing about the morning kickoff. is it's not just only a Panthers podcast or talk about just Panthers. We're gonna talk about football all the way around the board. Now, the show is definitely centered on the Panthers, but we're gonna talk about college football. We're gonna talk about other NFL teams. You know, there's a lot more about football than just the Carolina Panthers. So I'm a fan of the game, but I love my team. You know,
that's good. Sound like my neck of the woods. You talking there, sir? I like that.
Oh yeah, we definitely get into it. Uncle Gates said Lamar Jackson sound like Lamar scratching. Damn, bloody. Why are you doing that? Uncle Gates said top of the morning to y'all guys. What's going on, Uncle Gates? Appreciate you for tapping in.
Going on,
Rock
Uncle
Jones
Gates
said, let's go Dirt Packs. Okay, let's go Dirt Packs. Yeah. Yeah. My Wolfpack has beef with both y'all. Yeah.
The old textile
you know
bowl.
What? Y'all can have all the beef y'all want. Gerald Sticks. Don't do this, Gerald. Me and you cool. Me and you good. Don't let us start beefing because you're an NC State fan and I'm a Tar Heel fan. Let's not. Let's try to keep it civil. God damn, boy! I tell you, boy.
That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah. They starting to come out the woodworks.
Mm-hmm.
Let me bring Menace to Society up on the stage. Poppin', what's happening?
What's up with y'all, man? Good morning, man. What up, bloody?
Good morning, bro. What's on this icon, bro?
Oh yeah, I did that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I did that for a reason. Yeah. I want all the smoke. Yeah, I woke up feeling violent this morning. Pull up if you want some, Red. Where you at? Yeah. And see, I did it on this platform because this is where it originated from. Y'all don't know, now you know.
Wait a minute. How you make? God. I can't even make that thing big. I'm trying to make it big.
Yeah, blow it up. Get out, Red.
How you blow it up?
Out your nest. I know you out your nest, Red.
Bro. What the fuck?
Oh God.
Okay, so this is the kind of time we go today. Okay.
Damn, Poppy, what?
Good morning.
What? Clearly, there's a conversation that has happened somewhere that I don't know nothing about.
I'm shocked too. I'm eager to know where the hell this is going. That's funny.
Wow.
That is funny.
Well, Poppin', sir, before we get started, the floor is yours, sir. If you want to explain the meaning behind this logo, the avatar, sir, the floor is yours.
I ain't got no meaning, man. I just Uncle Red ain't hit me up in a minute, so I figured this is one way to get his attention.
This nigga is sick, bro.
Uncle Red, come
man, how do you make this? How do you make this big, man? I do not. How do you blow this up, dog?
Red ain't pulled up and holler at me on my show. Nothing. Like, what's up, Red?
Hey, if it's a swarm in the back, just let me know. I'll drop down because I got to witness this shit.
Hey, man, this is funny. Rashad, what's going on, Rashad? God damn, Papa choosing violence and the show ain't even started, dog.
Yeah, I thought. Rashad,
what's up, Rashad?
What it do, bloody pop?
What up, Rashad?
Yeah, first day padded practice. I'm ready.
Yes, sir. The pads started popping today, my friend. Yeah, a lot of stories are gonna be told today. A lot of stories. Hey, the first day, the first page of the book will be read today.
Hey. Yeah. You can read it right quick, man. I'm about to go ahead and get it right fast, man. To be real, I just got my ass up right now. Yeah. I'm still getting ready.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, he ain't popped up, but I know when he see this, he will
he
pop
gonna
up.
see it.
Wow.
But don't you
He
go
see it. He
nowhere.
definitely gonna hear about it. Huh? Oh
Don't you go
man, this is
nowhere, Red
funny.
Bloody. We got eggs to cook this morning.
Hey, Papa, you working
I
today?
ain't gonna lie, I am very hungry
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah. I'm working right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you was probably at home.
Well, I wish.
Like
I wish. I'm trying to hurry
Papa
get done
said.
so I can go live tonight.
Papa said he with the bullshit today. He want all the smoke. That's what
Man,
I'm talking
somebody get
about.
the
My
hell out the
man.
way blowing that damn horn.
I'm at the truck stop right
Yeah.
now, so somebody just whatever. I don't know. It's a car that sounds like a moped.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that shit sound like too.
Well, the first half is about Jonathon Brooks and the
Mm-hmm.
return to contact. All right. So I'm gonna start off with the facts first. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring this up. All right. So of course, you know, he was the 46th overall pick in the draft, the 2024 NFL draft. 9 NFL carries in 3 games, 2 ACL injuries, same right knee, and today will mark his first day as far as padded um, training camp practice. Now he did begin training camp this year healthy. We know which a lot of us, you know, was hoping for that he would be healthy coming into training camp. But this is the first day that he will sustain any type of contact with pads on in the Panthers training camp. All right. Um, During the opening practice, Mike K observed Brooks cutting well through traffic and receiving some work with the first team offense. Mike K also reported that Trevor Achane received first team work. First team reps in a rotation indicates evaluation, not a finalized depth chart. Dave Canales said Brooks looks fast and strong. More importantly, Canales outlined what he wants once the pass go on. He wants stay on the run track, handle protection responsibilities, adapt to contact and go into the ground, play with confidence, allow the timing to return. That is a more useful checklist than asking whether Brooks breaks one long run. Now let's put Chuba Hubbard into the conversation fairly. All right. Chuba Hubbard last year ran 134 times for 511 yards, a 3.8 yard average, and 1 rushing touchdown in 2025. He also caught 30 passes for 223 yards and 3 touchdowns. That was not his best rushing season, and his role is not immune to competition. But one down year does not erase NFL experience, protection, responsibility, weekly preparation, or proof that he can handle professional volume. The room also includes A.J. Dillon, Trevor Achane, and other competition. Brooks is not competing against an empty depth chart. He is trying to establish trust in a room with multiple options. All right. So I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat, and then we can start off with the same question for the panel. Will you be grading Brooks against his draft status, against Chuba, or against the full responsibility of an NFL running back? And Bloody, you can start. You can take that one first for the panel.
Well, as people know in this community, I'm always hard on all the players and on our team and other teams in general. So I'm gonna have to say, for me, when it comes to Jonathon Brooks, I have to grade him against our number one. And the reason why I state that is because he was brought here to be RB1. We all know this.
Right.
We already know about his minor setbacks. You spoke on that, so there's no point of me, re-saying that. But just speaking to right now and into the future, he has to showcase what left he has in this body of his. He has to showcase how well he has gotten over the hump of his tumultuous career he's unfortunately been dealt with. And this is the best opportunity for him to showcase that. right now today with these pads on, because we do think that he has something left, but he gonna have to sit here and fight for that spot. And yeah.
Okay. All right, Poppin', what you got?
Repeat the question for me one more time.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you, sir.
I said, are you grading Jonathon Brooks against his draft status, against Chuba, or against the full responsibility of an NFL running back?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, because you had a great conversation, and we this was offline. People. I ask people this question: are you going off the draft expectation, or are you going off of what the organization and what they said? And since he was a second round pick that they moved up for, just like they did expectation, I'm judging him pretty much off of what he's going to do, because this was, to me, was another mistake of moving up to go get a hurt running back. I think this is diabolical that you put out there, return to contact. That's crazy. Yeah. Crazy choice of words right there, sir. He's running back 3 in my book. He's running back 3.
Okay.
Because I don't see the point of having Dylan here, claws or neck, and he hasn't proven anything. I don't.
So you have AJ Dillon as running back as RB2?
I have him cut.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I have him cut.
Well, who you have as RB2?
Trevor Etienne or HN.
Okay. All right.
I think he has so much that he could show and prove, and he has the tape to show it. He's not a kick returner. He's not a punt returner. That's not his forte. He is a running back. He just hasn't gotten the snaps, and he ain't been injured, which I also blame coaching staff.
Facts.
You putting an IV bag on one cramping and another running back who's hurt. Why you didn't put Trevor Etienne in there? But back to Jonathon Brooks. Jonathon Brooks, I have no expectations for him because he hasn't given me anything to look forward to. To me, the best Jonathon Brooks you're going to see is a healthy Jonathon Brooks. Him staying healthy is my only expectation for him. I know that might sound a little harsh, but that's all I really can ask.
No, speak your truth. Speak your truth. Rashad, what you got, Rashad?
Let me hear that question again.
So, are you grading Jonathon Brooks against his draft status, against Chuba, or against the full responsibility of an NFL running back?
I would say a little bit of both. Whatever Poppin talking about, Poppin is talking a little bit crazy right now. I think Jonathan Stewart, I think he's pretty safe. I think they're gonna give him an opportunity to show what he can do. He was a second round draft pick for a reason, and I don't believe Dan, Dave are going to what's that word I want to use? Hold back. I think they're gonna cut him loose this preseason, this training camp, and I don't think he's going nowhere. I think he's gonna be legitimate number 2. I think Trevor gonna be 3. I don't see no AJ Dillon making this roster. I see Chuba being 1.
Oh wow.
Brooks being 2, and Etienne being 3. But I believe Jonathon Brooks is going to be he's going to be a very, very crucial part to this running game this year, and I believe if healthy, he will show why he was the first running back taken in 2 years ago. I think he'll be fine. I think Jay Brooks he'll be good this year, and it's a possibility. It's a possibility that he might take over for Chuba sometime this year.
Can I Ray Shack, a question, Tony.
Go ahead, Papa.
Ray Shack.
Yo,
If you was the GM, would you draft a torn ACL running back in the second round?
I wouldn't have.
Oh, okay. So I ain't talking crazy so far. Yeah, it's facts. My second question: do you believe, since he's had 2 torn ACLs, that they're just gonna go ahead and just throw him out there, or they're gonna slowly bring him up to par, since he hasn't had any physical contacts in an NFL game within a year and a half or so? You think they're just gonna throw him out
Well,
there?
I put it like this: this is 3rd year. He has a 4-year contract. I mean, I believe I don't believe they have to rush him out there. I believe they can bring him on slowly, but
Okay, hold on,
slowly.
hold on, Rachel. You say they'll bring him around slowly. If that's the case, that means somebody else has to step up at number 2.
Not, I mean,
So
not necessarily. When I say
well,
slowly, that means you don't have to. Okay, this say you give Chuba, he averages maybe 15, 17 carries a game. Then you can give Brooks about, you know, 5 or 7, 8 to 9, and then you still got like reverses and things like that. And then you still got Bryce on a few scrambles. So you talking about maybe even if you do throw in the third running back, they only gonna get maybe what 3 or 4 touches a game, maybe 5. So that's not really much anyway. I don't think you're running a 3-back committee where 2 or 3 running backs is getting like a bunch of touches. I don't think the third running back gonna get much touches
Rashad,
anyway. Huh?
but you're contradicting yourself. You just said that they're gonna bring him on slowly. We cannot, especially going into this year right here, such a very important year. You cannot hold back your offense to slowly bring on another running back who come from off an injury just to see what he can do. When you have a
I
healthy
mean,
back sitting back there, you see what I'm saying? Like, what sense would that
what,
make?
what,
You know what I'm
what,
saying?
what I'm saying is the second running back, honestly,
He's
especially
who?
early on, yeah, he's not gonna get like you think about last year when we had Chuba and Rico. One of those guys didn't really get that many carries anyway, that many touches anyway, unless they was on special teams. So that second running back, he's not gonna have a big workload anyway when you got Chuba. So they can really just use him as a number 2 running back, and he should be fine. And then if he, is showing signs of why he was drafted in the first running back drafted that year, he will eventually go from 8 to 9 to 10, 12 to 15. That's what I'm saying. Like he don't have to start off getting, a small. Like it's all depending on what you feel is starting out slow, like coming along slowly and coming out fast. I don't think he is gonna need starter touches. I think he'll get those backup touches off gate. And I think Etienne, he'll be more that special teams guy that maybe that you get him in on a few third downs to get a little screen or something. But slow, when I say
So,
bring along slow, when I say bring along slowly, that don't mean like, manage his touches. That mean that number 2 running back is gonna be. It's not that many carries to touches
bring him on
anyway for,
slowly
for,
does
for a number
mean
2 running back.
manage his touches, Rashad. Bring him on slowly is managing his touches.
What I'm saying is the number 2 running back, he's not going to have a heavy workload anyway. That's what I'm saying. So if you give him those number 2 touches, he should be fine with that. That's
He
not
was
bringing them on slowly.
he was getting that already.
He
All
wasn't
right.
playing.
what?
He's been hurt the last 2 years.
Hold
No more
on,
questions.
hold on, Rashad. Hold on, Rashad. Papa, what you mean he was getting that already? He only has 9 NFL
Yeah,
carries.
he's been hurt
So
all year.
what do you mean?
Well, I mean, he wasn't taking the workload, was he?
But
He was being managed. His snaps were being managed.
yeah,
So he was
I
coming
mean,
in as a
yeah.
number 2.
Then
Well, I mean, so I'm
so
saying, if it was then, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to go about it the same type of way to slowly ramp them
I
up
see what you're
over
saying.
time.
Yeah,
But to start off, right? which I don't think it is technically smart to just say, you know what, even though Chuba may get 20 carries, and we're gonna slowly bring uh Jonathon Brooks on. Cool. But at the same time, the offense still has to go. You have somebody who's ready to go already. You're just wasting talent. Now I know he has to prove himself, but it's a long season. He has time to prove himself. You know what I'm saying? He has time. Like you said, you got him for 4 years. I get it. But at the same time, I already have a healthy back right there that played in the SEC from Georgia. Why you ain't using him? That's my thing.
I get what you're saying. Now that part I definitely get what you're saying, but also see what Rashak is saying, and I think it's more so along the lines of, you know, wanting to see him get more than what he got, you know, starting out. But what Poppin is saying is it shouldn't be any difference the second time around as it was the first time around. Because again, even though he rehabbed longer, it has been a while. So I mean, if he come in and get maybe 3 or 4 touches, and that's rushing and receiving, you know, in game one, I think that's good. I think that's good for him, given all that he has been through the first 2.5 years of his NFL career. I think that's a nice, you know, little way to ease him into the rotation. And I don't know if Chuba Hubbard, if we're going to look at Chuba Hubbard as being a 20-25 carry a week type running back. Now he has done it in the past, so I'm not saying that he can't do it. But I also think that the running backs that we do have is there for a reason to help alleviate some of that pressure off of him, and Chuba will benefit in the long run for that. You know, if you have hopes of making the postseason and possibly going deeper, having your number one running back fresh and, you know, healthy in the fourth quarter, you know, it's good to take some of those carries off his shoulders throughout the first 3 quarters, and then, you know, let him do his thing in the fourth quarter if needed. So there's all kind of different types of variables in different situations that, you know, that this can be looked at. For me, I just want to see the young man make it through the preseason and be healthy come week 1. So the preseason, to me, now this is just my opinion, is going to tell me a lot about where he's at, what he can possibly handle. Also, his recovery after each practice is going to play a major part into this. How does a knee feel after a day of contact and, you know, pounding? What it feels like the next day? You know, will he be able? You know, will he feel fresh and still come out and practice on back-to-back days? You know, after taking contact. You know, what happens when he takes a shot on that knee? What's the recovery for, you know, the rest of that day and the next day going to look like? So there's so many questions that needs to be answered, and I believe that they're going to be answered starting today. Rashad, what you getting ready to say?
I was about to say, Pop, I know you. It's like two things I got to say. Did Pop say he don't have Jonathon Brooks making a roster or getting cut or something like that? Did I hear you say that, Pop?
No, I never said that. I said right now, in my opinion, he's running back 3 because I don't want to lose the momentum of the offense just for him to come on. I think if they're going to slowly bring him on, that's fine. I agree with Tony. If you give him, you know, 3 carries a game, 3 catches a game for, you know, the first couple games, cool. But at the same time, the offense has to keep going. We have a fresh running back there, ETN, who can take off some of that load for Chuba. I said Dylan gonna be cut. I don't even know why Dylan's even here. That's what I mean.
Okay. Okay. And I think you was on a certain guy's show yesterday by the name of Tweed. And I remember him yesterday saying something about, it's like a kid, when you're trying to teach them to ride a bike, and you know how you don't want to let them go because you don't want them to get hurt or something like that. And sometimes you just got to let them go and ride that bike on their own. That's how you got to do Jonathon Brooks. You can't be scared. You know what I mean? He's in his third year right now. You like Tone said, you got to test that thing out. See how he wake up the next morning. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't baby him right now because he's in his third year. You did that his first 2 years because he was just coming off injuries. This right here is a proven year for him. He got to go out there and show that. You know what I mean? It can't be none of this, baby steps. I mean, you can't just throw him out there like, oh, hey. Say what?
That's what I'm trying to say. Methodically, if you watch how their patterns are, they baby the players, which I understand why, because that does show that they care. But at the same time, while they're doing that process and ramping him up slowly but surely, you have to still be able to take in consideration on how you want the offense to keep moving. It can't stop for one person. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's no better than anybody else right now until proven. He's unproven until proven. So I'm not going to sit here and sacrifice my run game because, I went and got him in the second round. Well, that's y'all fault.
Yeah. How are you sacrificing anything? How are you sacrificing anything? You don't know. We don't know what he's doing.
Because Tony just explained to you, there's so many variables that you got to take in consideration. It's a difference of being in shape, in football shape, and then getting hit and then waking up and seeing how you're going to be the next morning. Like, have you ever been in a car wreck? Like, you might have been fine that day, but the next day you're like, dog, I'm sore all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's what he had. He hasn't had that in 2 years. He hasn't had that. He hasn't had that. Even the minimal attempts that he had, he hasn't went through the torture and the treacherous time of getting back healthy, recuperating. He's been trying to get back on the field, period, with no contact. He got hurt with no contact. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he hasn't been yet. Chuba is a veteran. He's done it. ATN has had a few snaps. He's done it. Like, and he did kick return. So what I'm saying is they're going to baby him, but I just don't want to lose the momentum of the team on the running game. It shouldn't just slow down because we're waiting on him to do something, or because he's a second round pick. It shouldn't.
I don't think that's babying him. I don't think testing him out and seeing how he feel the next day is babying him. What I'm saying is you do that with all players that's coming off injuries. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is he's been in the league. This is his third year. He's been babied his first 2 years.
I get what you're
all
saying,
this baby and stuff, that's out the window now. You gotta throw that man out there and see what he can do.
I understand that. I believe he's gonna throw it out there. But
I think that's where we disagree with you at right there, Rashad. You just can't just throw him out there. Throwing him out there is subsequently saying that no matter how you feel, we need you out there right now, and that's not the case. Like we are not pressed to the point to just throw him out there and see what he can do. And I've said this before. I said this after before he tore his ACL the second time, and I said it afterwards. I said it when we drafted him. If you drafted him with the mindset of him being your future RB1, then you need to treat him and handle him as your future RB1. There's no need to rush him out there when you have other options in the backfield. Like, Chuba's may not be the quote unquote superstar, but he's a very dependable, very reliable running back. There's no rush to just throw Jonathon Brooks out there. So that's why I really disagree with you on that. We all want to see what he has, and we all want to see him regain the form that he had at Texas. Well, if that's how you feel, then you have to be patient enough and let that come to fruition. There's no need to rush it. We seen what happened. We seen what happened the first time. We seen what happened the first time Carolina rushed him back, and he only lasted 3 games. Go ahead, Bloody.
Well, you just answered my question. There you go.
What was the question?
I was just about to ask. Well, shoot, ain't we threw his ass out there after he told his shit the first time?
Yeah. That was one of the things that I. So let me just back up to when we drafted him. One, I wasn't a fan of drafting him, like Papa said, a second round draft pick on a player that had a torn ACL. I liked Trey Benson that year coming out of the draft out of Florida State because he was healthy. All right. Even though he had his injuries early on in his college career, that last year he played a full season at Florida State. And to me, based off production that year, he was RB1, right? So and I try to tell people the man just tore his ACL like I think it was like November, December, something like that. Prior to the draft. Right. It typically takes 9 to 12 months for you to be physically ready to get back on the football field. I ain't even talk. We're not going to even talk about the mental, but just physically. And I didn't think that there was enough time between when he tore the ACL and when training camp happened, and everybody was excited because they talking about, oh, JB running this and that and this. I like, pipe down, calm down. If this man again is going to be our RB1 and that's your hopes for him, there's no need of rushing him back. Let that man sit out the year and let him get healthy. I said that, documented on tape. They brought him back, week 8? Something like that. I think it was right after the bye that season. Played in 3 games. Tore the ACL again. Then they going around, there was reports, the surgery wasn't done right the first time. Well, if you knew that, if that story is true, I never found anything credible that said that it was, but the story was out there, right? If that was the case and you knew that the surgery wasn't done right or something wasn't right, then why would you rush him back onto the field? It didn't make sense to me. So, so just like now, of course, he's had more time to let the ACL heal and rehab and stuff like that. But this is the second time. You know what I'm saying? So learn from your first mistake. That's my thing. Learn from the first mistake. Don't rush this young man back out there on the field unless he is 100% ready to go. And again, if he's going to be your RB1, you have to treat him as if you want him to be your RB1. Go ahead, Bloody.
Oh, no. I mean, shoot, you said a whole mouthful right there. Ain't nothing else I can say after that. But the one thing I will add on real quick, if I must say, maybe he needs to strengthen up, you know what I'm saying? He got to re-strengthen up his muscles around that ACL, around that knee, his quads, hamstrings, calves, and everything else, his lower extremities, so he can have more confidence and have built up enough armor around that area so he won't have to always put a lot of stress on those knees as much. So he can be more explosive in the glute, hamstring, quad area when he has to do his cutting in small spaces. But I also agree with Pop when he said that having Trevor Etienne as the number 2, that makes a lot of sense as well, because he is a running back that has shown that he can handle, being an NFL running back. I mean, he did run real well behind Rico Dowdle. I think that was that Cowboy game. It was one game, and he came right in and was flowing right with him. Very small sample. So if we do want to take it easy on Brooks, using Trevor is a better option than going to AJ Dillon, who missed last year, his damn self, and then he have a neck injury. I'm just saying.
Who had neck injury?
AJ Dillon. Ain't he had a neck injury some years ago?
I don't remember. I don't remember. That's a good question.
He had a neck injury, a serious neck injury. He hasn't did anything in 2 years. So I really don't even know what the point of putting him in. He's big.
So you got a
and
3
soft.
yard in the cloud of dust guy that's going to lower his head and go between the A gap and just try to push guys forward. And he has a surgically repaired neck that he's been healed on for the past year or year and a half. And you got another back who's damn near fresh and healthy behind him, but you don't want to use him because everybody think he sucks. Okay.
Yep.
336. I hate you, man. That's one.
Shout out to the villain
for the record. Y'all know how 336 do. But yeah,
shout out to the villain.
That's how I feel about the whole Jonathon Brooks situation, man. I've been saying this since day one. And yes, this is year 3 of his career. Essentially, basically, still a rookie in year 3. He has not really, in my opinion, experienced enough football to look at him and classify him as anything less than. To me, he is still a rookie, a third-year rookie. It's like you done redshirted 2 straight years. You know what I'm saying? So
you got a red shirt and a medical red shirt, huh?
Yeah,
damn it.
Yeah, red shirt.
Damn it.
Yep.
I ain't trying to sit there and throw a shot at him. I wasn't trying to throw a little shot at the man. I'm just saying. But no, that ain't good. Like, hopefully get his act together. If not, hey, man, we got an RB2 waiting to run. So our running game should be in a solid situation. Just as they utilize it.
Hey, Poppin', there your boy, hey, Red Swarm. What's happening with you? He said, great afternoon, Greek, and great morning, Poppin' and Bloody. Hey, Red Swarm. Hey, somebody looking for you. If you look at the avatar here, let me put it in here in the middle so Red Swarm can see it. If you can look at Poppin's avatar, he got beef with you this morning, sir. He started first thing this morning, haven't even read the first, got started or anything. He just came in with all the smoke, looking for Red, calling Red out. So, hey, sir, whenever you want to hit the panel, and you and Poppin, y'all might need to address this appropriately. If y'all want to go to the debate stage, I do have a wonderful debate stage for you two gentlemen, and y'all can hash out whatever it is that y'all feeling, man. Yeah.
Pull out, Red.
I can't wait. What I do now? God damn, I'm always doing something.
You wrong for that.
Damn, what I do now?
He said, I hope that you and everyone listening in the chat has a terrific Tuesday already. Did the pass come on today, Red? It's pad popping day. Yes, sir. It is past popping day. I cannot wait to hear the reports coming out of training camp from the beat reporters. So I'm definitely gonna be glued into my Twitter feed the rest of the evening. And Red said beef.
Let the click clack and begin.
He said beef. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, he not taking you serious, Poppin'. Yeah. Or Red Feinbaum ain't taking you serious this morning. Yes, sir.
It's gonna take him time to get off his perch.
All right, so we're going to the next slide here, and this talks about the evaluation standard for Jonathon Brooks. One is going to be his movement, acceleration, deceleration, the cutting, and trusting the prepared knee. 2 is going to be his assignment, the run track. Can he stay on the run track? Protection, routes, check down responsibility. Level 3 is going to be the contact, his contact balance, his ball security, his pass protection technique. And level 4 is repeatability. Like I just mentioned before, his recovery, the consecutive practices, same movement quality. All that is going to be imperative, and things that I'm pretty sure that the Panthers training staff is going to monitor each and every day throughout training camp, as they should. It'd be a dereliction of duty if they didn't do these things, right? So, Bloody, go to you first. How you feel about the evaluation, the 4 evaluation standards, for Jonathon Brooks?
I think all 4 evaluations is fair. I like all 4 evaluations. The main thing, I'm not even worrying about him with the contact because that's not his typical running style. I have seen the Tampa tape to where he could, take on these cornerbacks and lower the shoulders because, these cornerbacks, they're not good tacklers like they used to be back in the day. But my main thing is, the movement. We all know why. But it's his acceleration and deceleration. That's his gift that he's been blessed with. The quick feet, the in and out cuts, making guys miss in small spaces. That's really what I want to see that he possesses. I mean, if he can replicate that, then I think we have the running back that we've been thinking that he could possibly become. Having some of that long range speed that he showed at Texas, even though that's a long time ago. Right. That's something that we really need to see that he has. And like you say, the repeatability, that would be the second most important thing. How does he recover? How does, like how Pop was saying, know how to not only take those hits, but how did he wake up the next day? Those ice baths, going to the treatment. Will his body be able to hold up from an actual number 2 workload, that he hasn't been taking for the past few seasons? That's the number 2 concern for me. But those will be the main 2 in that order will be the most concern: movement and repeatability.
Okay. Poppin', what you got?
I mean, great points, Bloody. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, I want to see what he's going to bring now. I'm more worried as since the surgery, has he have to how I want to say it, transition to a different style of back. Having them 2 surgeries, you're going to lose something. Everybody can't be Adrian Peterson. We know he's not normal. Will he have to change? Will he turn into more of a power back now, knowing that he might have lost a little bit of explosion, a little bit of elusiveness? Will he? Because I know he's put on, I think, 15 pounds of muscle.
Who's that? Jonathon Brooks?
Yeah, I think he went from anywhere to 10 to 15 more pounds of muscle.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, him and his little brother, Chuba. Team Light Skin. They've been hitting the gym real hard. So pause. So I wonder, I wonder if maybe I'm just wondering, maybe his game has changed. A lot of athletes, just except for a reference like basketball, when they tear ACL or something like that, right? They don't have the bounces, they don't have the ups the way they used to. So now they start to learn how to, shoot a 15-foot jumper now. Now they have to work on a different craft to still be able to bring something to the game. I'm just wondering, maybe now he's going to turn into more like a power back because of losing that. So I'm curious.
Power back, Brooks.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I don't take him as a power back because regardless of how much weight, muscles that he has put on, his running style is his running style, and his running style has never given me a power back vibe. He has a good build. He runs slightly behind his pad. He doesn't run as straight up like an Eric Dickerson did back in the days. He has a little twitch in between the tackles. I mean, he's a north-south runner, if you ask me, with a little wiggle.
Yeah.
But yeah, power back. I wouldn't label him
But
as
see, you
that.
used to see that. That's what we used to seeing. But I'm saying since coming back from recovery, if he's lost some of that, maybe he's had to tweak his game and add some more things to a tool belt. He's like, you know what? I've gotten bigger. I've gotten stronger. I may not be as fast as elusive as I used to, and I might have lost a little bit of wiggle, but I could still get through
Right.
this hole. And maybe I can run you over this time now. I just don't have what I used to have, but I'm bringing this though. I'm coming with a punch. What I'm saying.
When I
No, I
hear
got
power
you.
back,
I
first thing
got you.
when I hear power back, I made up this name for this dude. My little brother knew I was talking about was Ezekiel Elliott. I called him Power Back Zeke, and what I mean by that is after he left Cancun and he put on them pounds, Zeke wasn't explosive no more. He was just a 3 yard in a cloud of dust. He just lowered his head and just mauled over.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, he's Power Back Zeke now. He's trash now. So I mean, hopefully Brooks don't become Power Back Brooks and just lower his head and just push his damn legs like he been pushing his leg. So, like, I need him to be explosive. If not, hey, man, we got your replacement right here. You know what I'm saying? ETN going in there. Maybe this really should be an ETN show because I think this is going to be the breakout year for ETN if Brooks is power back.
Well, Bloody, I don't mean, I'm not trying to cut you off. Some things just need to be tabled because there's a deeper discussion that is about to be had. So I think me and you going to sit back and we're just going to enjoy the show.
Yes,
Coming to the stage, my man, my brother, Red Feinbaum. What's happening with you, Red?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon to you, sir. To you, good sir. Good sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? How you feeling, Red?
Well, Tony, to be honest with you, Greek, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I don't know no other way to feel. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of receiving bad news and understanding that the enemy has been laying a wait for me. But I'm that type of Conan the Barbarian. I hope they know what they're asking for. I hope they know what they're asking for.
Who are you talking to, Red?
Well, me being the type of host that I am, because I know you gentlemen, and like I said, Poppin had he had smoke first thing this morning. I never seen Poppin wake up this early in the morning and the first thing came out of his mouth was violence. So yeah, there's clearly some things that need to be worked out between you and him. So I'm gonna sit back, me and Bloody, put our microphone on mute and let you two gentlemen talk it out. Now I'm gonna stay in the middle because I'm gonna separate y'all two. But I'm gonna grab me some watermelon juice and cashews, and we're gonna sit back and just let you two talk it out.
That sounds good to me. Pop in.
Go ahead, gentlemen.
Red.
Pop in, Burlets. What's happening with you, bro?
Man, I honestly ain't got no smoke with you, honestly. I just ain't holler at you in a minute. I figured I'd be able to bait you to get your ass up here. I ain't talked to you in a minute.
Dirty shit him. Well, enjoy it while you can.
But I did hear you say that y'all got the best duo from what you reports have said. Running backs, since we are talking about running backs today. That you, B. John,
let me see if I can pull that up for you.
Yeah. That is
Brian Robinson Jr.
Opinionated. Because I believe that y'all don't have the best combo running backs.
And let me ask you a question, Papa. Real quickly. Would that be, when you say you believe, would that be your opinion?
Yeah, it'd be my opinion. I ain't got no facts.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're talking apples to apples here.
Right.
How I'm doing so far, Tony and Bloody?
I'm sorry, man. I had a mouthful of cashews just now. What you say?
So, I just wanted to ask y'all do a spell check or a gut check as we move along through this discussion here that I wagered into this morning. So he says he heard me to say that the Falcons have the best running back duo in the NFL, and I said, let me pull the report up for you. And he said that'll be opinion based. And then he said he happens to believe that we don't. And check this out, Tony. I said
he said that. Yeah, that's the way he said.
I said, now would that be your opinion? And he agreed. Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is that not apples to apples? CBS Sports opinion and Poppin' Bullets opinion. Same thing, right?
Right.
Okay.
Two opinions.
Put a check in the one column for Red Swarm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Red Swarm 1, Poppin' 0. Carry on.
Okay. There we go. Let's go, Pop.
Oh my God.
So with that being said, please elaborate why you feel like. Well, do you agree with that article that you read?
Watch this, Tony. Watch how I run the score up, Tony. Tony, watch how I run the score up. Watch how I do this shit. Watch how I do this, Tony. Tony, would you be so kind as to share my screen if you could, sir? I know you're trying to get your coconut, cucumber water and all of that good healthy stuff that you like to do. You know, but let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Who does Red Swarm have more confidence in? Poppin' Bullet, a sworn and dedicated enemy of the Atlanta Falcons, or CBS Sport, a multi-billion-dollar corporation who doesn't show allegiance to the Carolina Panthers, the New England Patriots, the Atlanta Falcons. They're just, ranking the NFL's top 10 running back duos ahead of 2026. Now, you asked me the question, I think, Poppin. Do I believe the opinion piece that I read? I do. Let me keep it short and sweet. Let me see who number 10, Chargers. I'm going to run through these quickly for the people, saving some time. 9, Buffalo Bills. 8, San Francisco, Christian McCaffrey, and whoever is what they say, because he can tote it by himself. Cardinals, Jeremiah Love, Tyler Algier. 6, Rams, Kyron Williams, Blake Corum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Some people haven't seen this report, but I did. Go ahead, Papa. Well, let me ask Tony and Bloody real quick. Is the score still 1, or would y'all say it's probably 2-0?
I would say it's 2 red, 0 Poppin'.
Okay, let's go, Poppin'.
I'm pleading the 5th.
Well, Bloody, you ain't got to do that now. You ain't got to do that, Bloody. Because he asked for this.
Bloody,
he's a grown man. He asked for this.
Yeah. I'd ask for him to come on up here and squawk all over this shit. Well. Hey, let me ask you this, Red. Did you also
another question? You want to go deeper in the hole, or do you want to let me ask you a question? But go ahead, Pop.
All right, this is my last question. Because I never threw, who I thought number 1 is. I just asked you, do you believe? But let me ask you this, Red.
Okay.
Did you also say that you'd rather have 1 running back who could do it all instead of 2 running backs as a committee doing it all?
I did.
So what are we talking about duos for?
Because as you can see, let me try this again. You done lost terribly now. Ranking the NFL's top running back duos. So the topic was DUOS. Duos.
I get that. I get that.
Well, you asked the question, why was I talking about duos in this sense? That is why. Duos.
I get that. But my point that I'm trying to bring across you is because you also said that you like a running back who does it all. You have a running back who does it all. Where's the duo? Your backup ain't doing nothing?
Let me try this again.
He got a point there, Red.
No, Tony. You want to help him, but he doesn't.
Listen, Tony.
No.
He just said Christian McCaffrey, whoever the other person is, right? Christian McCaffrey's on the field 99.9% of the time.
Right.
So he is the featured number 1 back. When they had Tyler Algier, I think that was the best 1-2 punch combo they had. When you had Tyler Algier, I would say, man, yes, y'all had the best 2 deal because Tyler Algier actually was getting some snaps, but then slowly it started deteriorating over time. I get it, but since then, Bijan's been on the field 90% of the time. What duo do you have? There ain't no duo in Atlanta. You have a premier all-star superstar solo back. If he needs to go fart, they might let that number 2 come on the field. Outside of that, it ain't no duo in Atlanta.
So let me if I could. I think that when I first started responding to your questions, you were concise, you were tight, you were exactly and directly to the point, and I responded.
I appreciate
At least I thought you did. Now,
thank you.
I think you're shooting scatter shots right now in your attempt to hit. But let me, in case you didn't hear me the first time, let me say this to you again. The topic was duos.
I know that.
You asked me earlier, why do I believe that? And I gave as Exhibit 1 evidence of why I believe it. I said CBS's rank.
You did do that. Yes, you did.
I did. Yeah. And I will still, again, even though you clearly disagree with it, I will go with CBS's ranking over Poppin' Bullet's ranking.
I get that.
Now, Poppin', if I can, you put a couple of things on the table or on the target with your scatter shot. But let me show you how old Conan the Barbarian. I don't shoot buck shots, I swing a sword. Let me go on and chop your neck off. You said, now in your attempt to talk shit, you mentioned running backs and you said, well, we're talking about duos, but you couldn't help but wade into individual running backs, i.e. Christian McCaffrey, as part of why the Falcons duo is number 1 in their opinion. And I'll save the people the point of reading it, but look at what ESPN, another reputable source, not just CBS. Now we know CBS, ESPN, all of these are very reputable sports sources.
Right.
ESPN ranks their executives, coaches, and scouts, rank the NFL top running backs for 2026. Just so that you don't think that I didn't have a leg to stand on, look at who they rank as the number 1 running back.
I'm not saying that he's not. I'm glad you actually showed that. What I'm saying is you should be getting pissed off. Not pissed off. You should be critiquing what they said, even off their opinion, what you said. Hold on. Because like I said, I only brought up what you said and what CBS said and ESPN. You said that you want a running back who does it all instead of a running back by committee. So when they mention duo, well, that's not really what Red wants in the first place. So, and then now that it's not something that's displayed anymore because you got Bijan. So it's almost like, what's the point of even talking about the duo with Atlanta because y'all have Bijan? He stays on the field majority of the time. If I was a Falcons fan, I was like, well, we really don't have a duo because we got the primary guy. It's contradictory of what it's saying. And
so watch this. And hopefully I can tighten this up real quick. I think you are trying to commingle, or I would even say conflate 2 different discussions that old Red Swan was engaged in on another podcast. So I was asked on one podcast, would I rather have a duo or a stable of running backs or an elite running back in my offense? And I said elite running back. Well, guess what? I have that.
Right.
Okay. So I'm good with that. Then on another podcast with Izzy Saints podcast, we were having a discussion about the top duos in the NFL. Now, I never said to have the top duo in the NFL. Did you hear me say that, Papa?
No, you never said that. You say you agree with it. That's why I asked you on
okay.
air first.
So directly contradicting myself is something that I never did. But
no, I'm not saying you contradict.
Hold on, sir. I know this hurts. I know this hurts. But I'm next time I'll sharpen my blade so I can cut the head off at the shoulders a lot smoother. So when I said waging into this argument on duos, which I didn't start, by the way, but I'm pretty sure I ended it, just like I'm about to end this one. I still win. Because I'll take Bijan Robinson and our third running back.
I get it. Hey, look, Red, my whole point is y'all don't
Bijan Robinson as part of that equation.
I get it, Red. My whole point is, Red, y'all don't have a duo.
According to Poppin. But again, I'll say this for the final time. I'll take CBS's opinion piece over Poppin Bullets. That'll be all. Okay, Tony. Back to you in the regular scheduled programming, sir.
I love it.
Me too.
There's nothing wrong with settling early morning beef, especially when it's new school versus old
certified
school.
Dumbass. I'm gonna just say that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I had that shit real quick, like this morning, Blake, before even I had my breakfast, man. What? Yeah.
I had to have a good old conversation. I haven't had a good conversation with Red in a minute, so I knew this was one way to get.
I can pick a better topic next time. Running backs out there, man. Damn it.
Yeah.
Duo.
And G said,
duo don't get on the damn field. Talking about a duo.
And G said, did I subscribe to the wrong podcast chat? I came for Panthers content. We're talking about the Falcons. No, Angie, you didn't subscribe to the wrong podcast. Our dear Panther brethren, Poppin, brought this among himself this morning. And, because I'm an equal opportunity employer, I just felt it was right to give old Red Firebomb time to, handle his business. So that's all it was. We back to a regularly scheduled program. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, light scuffle discussion. That's
yeah,
all,
a little light scuffle. Yeah, that's all it is.
It's divisional talk. Me and Red been doing this for years.
Talk about running back. Angie. Is that Angie or Angie?
Who? Aunt G. Yeah, Aunt G.
Aunt G.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Aunt G.
I thought you said like Angie.
No.
Okay. He better watch who he's fucking with before he get what he wants.
Oh, I thought you meant aunt like your aunt. Like
no.
Never mind.
No.
Oh,
well, hell, you know what? Hey, listen, I don't know if that's a man or a woman. So
I really don't give a damn. But they gotta be careful.
Calm down. It ain't that serious.
All right, I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna be respectful.
Oh, gone. Right. Dino Square Circle said Blue Swarm, the undercover Panther fan.
I'm a white walker.
CJ said so. Red feels like Bijan is a duo by himself. Okay, that's another discussion. That's another discussion between Red and CJ. See y'all done got him started.
However you want to get it, he'll do it. But I don't like talking like that this time of season because this. I hate the preseason because this is injury season, man. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't. Man. Yeah, I get nervous this time.
Tried to tell somebody that, Red, but he don't want to hear it. He throwing daggers and shit. But we'll talk about that on another podcast.
Yeah. And G said, just making sure I'm in the right place. Y'all good?
You in the right place.
Bravo said, show that chain, Red. Show that chain.
Yeah.
Brooks said, back to talking about Brooks' delicate liability ass.
Damn.
Whatever, broski. Whatever, man. So
I can't do nothing about that chain and how people have the screenshot. It'll live in infinity. But just so you understand the deal that myself and the host made, who prepared that chain, that
CJ,
that is, it's a seasonal thing, depending upon who will wear one if their team gets swept. So, but it's cool. It was all done in good humor. We'll see who wears one this year. But hey, if I have to wear it again, I don't have to travel far to get mine. So,
well, just in case people forgot what it looks like, let me
Oh, you would do that, huh, Tony? Now you gonna do it? Okay. Well, you got a right to do it. You got a right to do
it. Let me just highlight it a little bit for him, because I'm not sure everybody can see it. I just want to make sure everybody can see it, Red.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, there we go. There you go.
Have fun with that Panther look real damn good on that one.
Oh, you said the Panther? Yeah.
No, I said the Panther.
You said the Panther color?
I didn't say the color.
It's a hit different.
You're wrong for that. Anybody can see that big ass blue chain.
Poppin got the average. Oh yeah, CJ. Oh yeah, Poppin came in here in 0.2 seconds with the smoke this morning.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he came in with the smoke this morning.
Yeah, he did. I don't know why he picked that though. I don't know why he picked that. As a topic.
And holler Uncle Red, man.
And G said I'll be at the week 2 game in Atlanta. All right.
Save your money at G. Save your money.
Sit beside
Red. The Panthers don't win week 1 and 2. Don't you know that, sir? Damn it.
Well, yeah, you better know it, Red. The tides have turned. Yes, sir. We are doing a complete 180 starting in 2026. You didn't know?
No, I gotta be shown. Yeah.
Shout out to my man Tip Drill Will Robinson with the $10 super chat. He said, "How effective does our running game have to be a playoff caliber offense?" That is the question. Hey, appreciate that $10 super chat, Will. And I would ask that question to the panel. Pop, and you can go first. How effective does our running game have to be a playoff caliber offense?
It has to be very effective. And not trying to shoot no shots at Bryce or anything, but Bryce needs a run game. Bryce also needs a guy that he can go to, that he could dump it off to, that can get some yards when things get muddy. So it's very important if we're trying to get anywhere to have a run game and in a do it all back. Let's say it like that. That's why I loved Rico Dowdle, because he did it all. Now, even though he got hurt and things of that nature, but what he brought to the table is exactly what you need. And we're hoping one of these guys can step up and fill in that void.
Yeah. What I don't know why. What you got, Red?
Come on, Duo.
How effective does your running game have to be a playoff caliber offense?
I'll be back.
Say what, Papa?
I'm gonna be back while he's thinking on that. I'll be back because I'm probably gonna get some bad signal over here.
Oh, just put it on mute.
I don't know if you can unscramble the egg to say that the running game will make up for the passing game, which will move your total offense up from 27th in the league to wherever it needs to be a playoff caliber offense. I think it's all a part of the same recipe. So it certainly needs to be good. It needs to be, I would say, a top 5 rushing attack in order to elevate the deficiency in the passing attack. That's if you think that the passing game has kept you no higher than 27th since 2023, the last 3 years. I don't know if the passing game needs to be top 5 in order to take up for the running game. But whatever the mixture is, I think to answer Will's question, it needs to be elite in order to elevate your offense from 27th in the league to at least middle of the pack in the league. I can't believe you let me answer that shit, Tony.
Huh?
I can't believe you let me have a shot at that question.
Yeah, okay. Hey, you on the panel, brother. Hey, it's all love and war.
Yeah.
It's all love and war. Yeah.
We go have a drink afterwards. There you go.
Yeah, I do not discriminate.
Yes, sir.
To answer that question, for our brother Will, I want to see a consistent running game, meaning if you are a run first offense and you hang your hat on the premise of being a run first offense, then you need to do exactly what you say and become who you are, a run first offense. Don't abandon the run just because you may have gotten stopped 3 or 4, consecutive run plays in a row, and then you just willing to throw the run game out. Now, as much as Rico Dowdle infused our running attack last year, and those 3 to 5 games where he actually got a start, I want to see a consistency throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it just to be sporadic. I want us to be able to not just lean on it, but just say that the running game played a part in where the offense goes and where we go as a team. So I'm not going to put a certain number on it. I'm not going to say it needs to be top 5 or top 10 or anything like that. But what I will say, it needs to be better. It needs to show a better consistency than what it has shown over the past couple years. And the offense as a whole, not just the running game, but the offense as a whole needs to take a step forward. I'm not going to put a number on that neither. I just need for them to take a good step forward. Whether that moves up 5 spots or 10 spots or what have you. I just don't need you to be where we have routinely been the past 3 years. That would be a big disappointment in my eyes if that happens again, because if you got a defense that can carry you, and if that's how it plays out, cool. But for me as a Panthers fan, I don't want to see that for the Panthers. I don't want to have to put the onus on one side of the ball over the other. That's like when you look at some teams that don't have that equal balance and everything is not 50-50, but I wanted to be close to it as possible, because I think that says a lot about who you are as a team as a whole, instead of just being dependent on one side of the ball like the Ravens did years back when they won the Super Bowl, when the offense wasn't all that good, and Joe Flacco, he did his thing or whatnot, but he didn't have to go out and score so many points per game because he knew the defense was going to hold the opposing team below 13 points a game. That does that make sense? What I'm saying, Red? I hope that makes sense.
Hey, Tony, I'm still with you, man. I just had to mute up for a second real quickly here, man.
Oh, no problem. No problem. You're good. So yeah, shout out to Will for the $10 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, we have been here for an hour and a half now. If you haven't, show love to the channel. I would appreciate if you do so. There's a pinned comment in the YouTube chat. All right. If you're enjoying the content, the debate, the little banter back and forth, the vibes, the energy, show love to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And I'm also about to drop the QR code at the top right. You scan that QR code, support the show, give whatever your heart leads you to give. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm here Monday through Friday, 5 days a week at 7 a.m. Eastern time. All right. And speaking of my brethren, let me bring up Will Robinson, aka Tip Drill. Will, what's going on, Will?
Hey, I couldn't join early this morning. I got some time now. I wanted to join and participate. Hey, how you doing, every panel and everybody? Hope everybody having a good morning this morning.
Man, I'm good, Will. I can't complain. I'm good. I know I think Poppin going through a bad spot right now, and Red is doing something. So yeah. I'm good. How you feeling, bro? How was the trip to the Camp Lejeune?
Yeah. I got a late start this morning, and this North Carolina humidity got me on my little run this morning. I wasn't popping bullets, I was sweating bullets.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we was talking about Jonathon, but we had a brief intermission because there were some things that our good brother Red Firebaum and Papa needed to handle. So I gave them the room and the platform for them to air out their grievances and hope they both came to an understanding where each other stand, and it's all good now. It's all good.
Yes, it is. I heard it. I heard it. It was okay.
Interesting. Yeah. So you have to be careful nowadays about bringing butter knives to a gunfight. That don't never bode well when you come unprepared. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So we've been talking about Jonathon Brooks, his evaluation standards, and as you see on the screen, I have 4. His movement, 2 is his assignment, 3 is the contact, and 4 the repeatability. So when you look at that, what would you say would be 2 that sticks out to you? Your top 2.
So I need him to be able to play with contact. He's coming off of an injury, so I need to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that his movement, and so repeatability. So okay. So let me take that back. His repeatability, because if he can play through contact, then it can be repeatable. So I get a 2 for 1 there. I'm sorry for trying to thread the needle. And his movement, I believe Jonathon Brooks can make people miss in a phone booth. I haven't seen it
right
on an NFL field, but I believe that he has that ability. And catching out the backfield, he does that well. So to get him in space, will bode well for us. So I believe that it's repeatability and movement. Repeatability and movement is the 2 that I think are the most important.
Yeah, that's what old Bloody said earlier. Repeatability and movement, and I agree with him. I think all 4 are important. That's why I put them up there. But Will, from the tape that we watched of Jonathon Brooks against that Oklahoma tape, he has some work to do when it comes to pass protection. Right. He is not a willing blocker. He will throw that shoulder in there every now and then, but I don't think he really wants that contact when it comes to that. And in the NFL, especially playing for these offensive coaches and these systems, you have to be willing to block. You can't. There's no such thing as just toting the rock and being happy with that. You're gonna have to be willing to block too. That's a responsibility that you must carry if you want to be RB1.
So didn't Brad Isaac say you got to be able to block to get the rock?
That's right. That's right.
You and then you also, if you ever watched that block that Chuba Hubbard threw in that Rams game when Terrell McMillan caught that 4th and 2 catch, that block was critical. That block is what gave Bryce Young the time in order to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because he picked up that blitz.
Yeah. Tony, I'm back with you guys. I just wanted to say that, but if I might, just one. Go ahead, Tony.
Hold on. Let me give a shout out to Gerald Sticks Jones for that PayPal gift. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know if he's still in the chat. I know he sent it a while back, but yeah, I just got the alert. So Gerald, if you hear me, I appreciate that love that you sent this morning through PayPal. I greatly appreciate it. And don't let Gerald be the only one. In the famous words of 2020, don't let him be the only one, chat. Don't let him be the only one. Show love to the channel, man. Greatly appreciate it. Go ahead, Red.
So I just wanted to say, I understand the sensitivity, Will. I understand the sensitivity, but I did not call your quarterback by name. I said passing game affects the running game. Running game affects the passing game. I said in either way, just like Tony said, mind you, is that it needs to improve from where it has been the last 3 or 4 years or so. That's all that I said. In fairness, now, Will.
In fairness, that's what you said. But also in fairness, you insinuated as if the passing game will never improve. So therefore, the running game must be top 2 in the world in order for us to be a top 15 running around a top 15 offense. So that's where the hook came in at. Now you kind of alluded to those words, but it's not about that. That's why I threw that in the chat. So not to get off subject.
Yeah. But you're right. The running game needs to be better, or the passing game needs to be better. Or they both need to be better.
Yep. Yeah. Gotcha.
Hey, King Damo said, Red, please let Red know I hate on him directly. With love, please, sirs.
Thank you, Damo.
So he
I hate on you too, Damo. I hate on your ass too, Damo.
Where is the love, huh? Where is the love? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, Damo,
where is the love?
Damn it.
All right. So
yes, the drift on it. I live for this shit.
Yeah, I know you do, Red. I know you do. So Jonathon Brooks, what a meaningful role looks like. Okay, that's my next slide on here. So I picked the top 4 that I initially had. So we can go through those real quick. Stage 1 will be the control integration. Selected early down carries, screen check downs, limited but real protection assignments, and clear workload management. All right. Stage 2 is rotational role, the full series instead of isolated plays, early down and passing down usage, no obvious run pass tendencies when he enters, third down opportunities if he earns protection trust. Okay, so that's where that third down trust come from, and you don't want the defense to be able to tell what it is that we're getting ready to do when he enters the game. You know what I mean? So we should be able to continue with the play calling, no matter if it's Chuba, Trevor Achane, or Jonathon Brooks in the lineup at that time. Stage 3 is the co-lead responsibility. You got the game plan workload, multiple groupings, closeout duties, and no protection based on substitution. And then you have stage 4, the hierarchy change. Preferred option only when complete work is better, plus repeatable. There were so many other things that I put there, so I just dumbed it down to that. So, Will, when you look at that, tell me what you agree with, what you don't agree with.
So I think co-lead responsibilities is the best I can hope for this season, right? If it becomes a hierarchical change, hey, then Dan Morgan looks like a certified genius minus the re-injury, because he actually got a bell cow in the second round, especially if we're able to have our running game elevate that high. But the most I can hope for right now is to get to stage 3, which is co-lead responsibility, right? Control integration, I think, is mandatory, right? He need to be rotated in, absolutely. But if he could get co-lead responsibility this season, that's the best I can hope for. That's the best I could personally, that's an aspirational goal for me to see for Jonathon Brooks this season.
Hey, so Tony, you didn't ask his 1, 2, 3, 4 for Will.
I didn't ask what? No, I asked which one of these did he agree and disagree with?
No, not that. His the 1, 2, 3, 4 for RB1, RB2, RB3, RB4.
Oh, okay. So Poppy wants to know, where do you see Jonathon Brooks as far as the running back rotation? Where do you think he will be come week 1? Will he be between RB1 to RB4?
RB2. He's RB2. Okay.
All right. Poppin believe he's RB3. That's what he stated early. He puts HN in RB2.
I can see that. I can see that, but I believe he's RB2.
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't go to RB2.
If he's healthy, he's a much more complete running back than Trevor Etienne. Etienne is a good rotational piece, but he's not a lead back. I don't see him as ever being that in the NFL.
He's not RB1, no.
But he's a good rotational piece. He could spell a lead back if he needs to go to the sideline and fart, as Poppin says. Not as well as Brian Robinson, who has started in the NFL that Poppin's never heard of. But I haven't watched him.
He was with the Commanders.
Haven't watched him at Florida and at Georgia. He is a good part of a running back stable. And I think he can be that for y'all as well. But if Jonathon Brooks is healthy, no question about it, he will necessitate a hierarchy change. As he proves himself and proves his health, he will be your number 1 running back.
Number 1?
Number 1 running back. I think if you were to ask me, looking at where he was drafted at, the time he was drafted, he was drafted to replace Chuba Hubbard. And if he remains healthy and what his abilities show you from Texas and what he can do with the ball in his hands, he will be your number 1 running back. And I would be surprised if that surprises any of y'all.
Well, it only reason I would say it would surprise me because the if is such a big if, right? So
Yeah.
I know what he was before we drafted him. I know what he was before he turned his ACL. But I also know he has torn the ACL twice. I also know that this is the beginning of his third year in his first true training camp. I also know that Chuba is a very dependable back. Now, a lot of people don't like Chuba because his game is not sexy enough or superstar material, but he has been a dependable back and gotten better and better since we drafted him. So I would have to see, and I believe the Panthers will have to see a lot from Jonathon Brooks to even put him in that category now to suggest that he will overtake Chuba Hubbard, because things have changed since then. That may have been their mindset, at the beginning, but they can't have that same mindset now going into year 3 when you factor in all the things that has happened and transpired in between. So that's why I say, as far as him being running back 1, I think he would have to prove a whole hell of a lot to get the RB1 spot.
And I agree that if is a big hanging chad, who remembers that term? But yeah, that's a big just the what if. So but I did state, if he's totally healthy and he can regain the form that caused your GM and your coaching staff to draft him. And you're right, Tony, that's a big if. But if he does, he's the best running back on y'all team. Man.
I don't know if you want to know this, Tony, but J.C. Horn's been cleared to practice. Full participant.
Yeah, I heard his stitches came out a couple of days ago. So, yeah, I can't wait to see JC get back out there and do what he does. I have Go ahead, Will.
So Drake London seatbelt is currently warming up for the season already. That's what I'm talking
about. Popping. I hate to say this, but you know what? When you said stitches out, you remember Boomerang?
Yeah.
Remember when Martin Lawrence said, "Baby got her stitches out"?
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh shit! That's all I can't unhear that, man. My bad.
God damn.
I'll be here all week.
All right. So let me ask you fellas this question, and Papa, you go first, and then Will. With Brooks' movement, first team reps, 9 NFL carries, and 2 ACL rebuilds, will his role now be? What would his role now be? That's not how I want to say it. Do you think he deserves an elevated role now, or wait for the contact proof behind Chuba?
Oh, he has to wait. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Prophet. Go ahead, Prophet.
Yeah, no, he has to wait. Unfortunately, he has to wait to prove it to preseason first. I mean, because the preseason guys ain't gonna care nothing about you. These guys trying to make the team. Jonathon Brooks is made the team, regardless of
when Poppin go, then will you go?
Okay.
So unfortunately, he has to prove it first. The preseason guys that come out there, the stragglers, the guys that come from all different parts of the world, they're not gonna care about who Jonathon Brooks is. They trying to lay a hit, and he has to be able to see if he can recuperate, bounce back, and be ready to go the week after that, and then the week after that, and then they'll monitor and see, okay, he's ready, he's good to go. So yeah, he has to wait first. He has to prove before they just announce him in some type of role before he's earned it. I mean, this is a delicate situation for a delicate back, and that's just how they have to go about it.
You good, Papa?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As for me, I don't think we see Jonathon Brooks in the preseason. I don't think we see him in the preseason, believe it or not. I think the only time you're gonna see Jonathon Brooks is in joint practices, where they got a controlled environment for that running to get him the reps that they think he needs. I don't think that they're going to risk him going out there against our offensive line that might miss a damn block or a third round bubble offensive guard out there playing against somebody that might beat him on a snap and blow up Jonathon Brooks. I don't think they're willing to risk that. Unfortunately, I think we won't be able to see Jonathon Brooks get his reps over the first quarter of the season, where we start talking about the integration that you were talking about. Right. And I know that's going to be, I know there's going to be so many Panther fans that's going to be like, oh, they didn't even put Jonathon Brooks in the game preseason. They're not going to risk their injury to that player in that uncontrolled environment.
So you think you think the Hall of Fame game will be too early for him to see his first action?
I think so. I mean, I would be shocked. Just you think about it. I mean, you got the third string offensive line, guys that's trying to make the team. You got guys and nobody's even practiced anything, and all you're doing is running off tackle, running off the guard, running between tackle, jets. You're not even doing anything. You're just seeing how these guys measure up to the guys on the other side of the field. Why would you put your RB2 in that environment?
Right. Why
you keep calling him RB2?
Your RB3 in that environment. Your injured potential RB3 in that environment. You're coming up injury potential RB3 in that environment. Why would you do that?
So I'm confused. Is he fully healthy? Is he cleared to go, or he's not?
He's cleared to go. He is fully cleared to go. Yeah, but real quick before anybody go, before you go next, Red. Hey, listen, there's 71 total people watching between two platforms, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk and Carolina Armchair GM CJ. I know most people are watching through Carolina Armchair GM CJ, and I greatly appreciate that. But I also would greatly appreciate if you would just open up another browser on your laptop, your phone, or your computer. Go to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk and subscribe there as well. I would greatly appreciate that. Subscribe to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk as well. Trying to hit my first 100 subscribers. All right. I am currently at 95, so I need 5 more subscribers to hit my first goal of 100, and then my next goal will be 500. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, do so. Live every weekday, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. All right. Like I said, don't matter which platform you listen to. I really don't care, but I do care if you are subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, as well as Carolina Armchair GM CJ channel as well. And we have been here 2 hours now. Show love to the channel. If you're enjoying the conversation, the debates, the little banter we had this morning, the vibes, the energy, all that. Show love to the channel. There is a pinned comment at the top of the chat in YouTube. Also, where is it at? I will put the QR code up in the top right-hand corner. You can scan that QR code, support the show, donate, give whatever your heart leads you to give, I would greatly appreciate that. All right, I definitely would greatly appreciate that. Go ahead, Red.
Yeah, I don't know when y'all were Pop and Will were giving their comments. Another movie reference that came to my mind was Friday Night Lights when they were all sitting around the table, and that white lady said, "That big nigga ain't gonna break. Give him the ball." So that's what running backs do. Running backs take punishment, and I agree with what Will said. I mean, with what you're hanging on his shoulders as far as the future and not wanting to have to go within the next year or two and draft another running back high. You do want to be careful with him. But that's why I asked the question. Is he, I mean, y'all know your team. Is he fully healthy? If he's fully healthy, I don't see what the holdup is. I don't see what the hesitation and the holdup is. I can see you not putting Chuba out there. Teams have different approaches to preseason. Almost, we watch the Hall of Fame game every year. Almost no team plays. The starters don't even dress out. They're going to be on the sideline in warm-ups. So, I mean, it is what it is. But 2, 3, 4th string, y'all got to put on a game. It's going to be televised. So, now you putting your ETN and the other running back who's coming off an injury, Quadzilla, y'all putting them at risk of getting injured. So I guess it's a choice that you got to make. But if he's healthy, I don't see what the holdup is.
Right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna switch over to my halftime report, and the 2026 opponent spotlight is the Cleveland Browns. All right. So let's start with the timing as of the final. Cleveland had not produced a public full team camp practice report for us to evaluate. So this is an opponent preview, not a claim about who has won Cleveland's camp. So Todd Monken is the head coach. Mike Rutenberg is the defensive coordinator. I don't know much about Mike Rutenberg at all. Quarterback room should. Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, he was our pass game coordinator.
Oh, okay. So the quarterback room is Shedeur Sanders, Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel, and the rookie Taylor Green. Sanders and Watson handled most of the first team work during the offseason program. Monken said both earned the opportunity to continue competing in training camp. The starting position is still unresolved. Sanders' evaluation centers on timing, decision making, pocket movement, ball placement, and command of Monken's answers. All right. Let me, because I'm not going to go through all of that. Hold on. Let me remove this so we can see. So, hey, make sure you guys scan the QR code or hit the link, and I'm going to drop the link as well again in the chat. But I need to move this so we can see.
And I could drop down, Tony, of course, man, if you need room to get one of your regulars up here, man, ain't no sweat, bro.
Nah, ain't nobody in the back, Ray. You good.
Cool.
All right. So so here's the Cleveland Browns and what Carolina must prepare for. All right. So when Carolina has the ball, as you can see, we need to protect against Jared Verse and the attack in front. We need to control interior penetration, and we need to keep Bryce out of obvious passing downs. When Cleveland has the ball, we want to set the edge against the run, communicate through motion and gap schemes, and force obvious drop back situations. All right. So The hidden matchup, in my opinion, is Carolina's running back versus Cleveland pressure packages. All right, they do like a lot of simulated pressures. All right, they'll show blitz, but then they'll drop back into coverage. You can test if you can handle their interior defensive line, which they do have a pretty good interior defensive line led by Mason Graham. But how effective those guys will be this year without Myles Garrett, because Myles Garrett complicated things up front for a lot of teams that you had to be aware of and you had to scheme for. So without having a Myles Garrett now, do they have that same luxury? I don't think so. So my other key is make sure we win the trenches and force the quarterback to be the answer. So if Shedeur Sanders is the starter or Deshaun Watson, doesn't matter to me, whichever one, you need to put the game on their shoulders and not their running game. Because they do have two very good running backs, and Quinshon Judkins, who has just been fully cleared for training camp, and Dylan Thompson is their second running back, the speed back. So they have a nice little one-two punch. But you definitely want to put the pressure on the quarterbacks and that the quarterbacks try, attempt to beat you. Poppin, if you are still with us, you still available. Yeah. What you think about Carolina's offense when we have the ball?
Carolina offense when we have the ball?
Mm-hmm.
I think we can do what we want to do with the Browns. I'm not going to say that. I think we could dominate them when it comes to the offensive line. They still have a good defensive front. Jared versus nobody to just look over. I mean, even though he's newly there, he's still a beast, still a problem. Right. No Myles Garrett. I'm not saying that he's not on that level, but he's still a problem. Right. But we played against him before. We shut him down when he was with the Rams, so he doesn't strike too much fear. Our offense should be able to do what we want to do. This should be a win. In my book, we just don't know what they're presenting the offense because this is a new scheme. I like Todd Monken as a coach, and we're not really sure what quarterback they're gonna put back there. But either way, with a very injury-prone quarterback, booty warrior, and a quarterback with no experience, we should be able to.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Slow down.
I lose you there.
What? What's booty warrior? What?
Deshaun Watson. He's the booty warrior. When you get some spare time, look it up on YouTube. The booty warrior.
You look it up on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Look it up on YouTube.
It'll give you everything you need.
It'll resonate,
except for baby oil.
Oh wow!
Outside of that, we should be able to. This should be a win. At first, I called this a loss. But I've taken that back. I think we can win this game. Yeah.
All right, Will, what you got when Carolina has the ball?
When Carolina has the ball, I think we have to be able to give Jared Verse pause to be able to say, okay, our running game is effective. Hey, the best way to slow down a pass rush of simulated pressures is to have an effective running game. And if we can effectively run the ball, it will slow Verse down to say, do I need to set this edge versus trying to pin my ears back and get after the passer? I think that will help us tremendously. That goes to Chuba Hubbard being effective and being able to get, 40 to 50 yards in the first half. If that happens, we good. That our offense will be banging on all cylinders. I do not know enough about their cornerback or their defensive backfield room. to speak eloquently about it.
They got a pretty good. They got a pretty good secondary. Denzel Washington one corner. I think I can't remember if Greeley Williams is the starting corner. Will be the other starting.
Grant Delpit. They let Greeley go a couple of seasons ago. Grant replaced. Well, Grant pushed him out.
Yeah, they have really good corners and safeties though. Will, go ahead.
See, that's what I'm getting at. So you can see how the running game was going to be more effective. Will be the force multiplier for us. So because I still think that my guy gonna get his yards. I'm not debating that. I still think T-Mac gonna get his catches and his yards. I think Coco gonna be effective. I'm not saying any of that isn't gonna be true. Only thing I'm saying is that having an effective running game will be able to affect all the other things that we think needs to happen across the offense. So,
okay. Will, Red, I'm pretty sure you got an opinion.
Yeah, I don't believe much in the Cleveland Browns. I think they won't be as good as they are because of, as you rightly said, Tony, the attention that Myles Garrett draws. Now they had the number three passing defense in the league last year, but a lot of that I'm quite sure had to do with the pressure from Myles Garrett that he placed on the opposing team's passing offense. So, but they do have a very, very good secondary. So I think kind of I would agree with what Will said. I think a key early on for y'all would be to establish the run and try to make your ways with that. Offensively, they've made some improvements to their wide receiving core. Harold Fannin Jr. proved to be a very capable tight end, so much so that they were willing to let David Njoku walk. So it's yet to be seen as a whole what they'll be like next year with Todd Monken. I still think that they're probably years away, a couple of drafts away, and they have quite a cadre of draft picks stacked up. So if the Cleveland Browns are going to get out from that same old cliche of being the Cleveland Browns, it won't be this year, maybe within the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay. All right. Will, do you think Walker and Freeling can handle Cleveland edge speed without constant help? Do you think they'll be able to do that?
Walker, yes. Freeland, I don't know. He's a rookie, right? So he may need some support on certain packages out there. He may need some support. So I say yes with a caveat. There may be certain packages that he needs help on. So unfortunately, that's where I'm at with that. I think that we're gonna be running it up the middle because I think that Graham is gonna get a healthy dose of Big 50 and Mr. Pancake. And I don't know. I don't think that they're going to be able to slow us down through the spine of their defense. If our guard play is as effective as it should be, I think that's where we run the ball. I think that's effectively where we run the ball, which will slow down that Jared Verse and that edge rushing support that they got out there.
Okay. All right, Poppin', what you got?
I mean, hell, Will took all my answers. I mean, yeah, I agree with Will. Good take, Will.
Well, shit, thank you, Pop. Okay. Make me feel better, man.
You're welcome, bro.
Will, Red, what you got?
Now, yeah, on that one, I don't know. I kind of agree with Will. Anytime I think the emphasis is placed on your running attack for a couple of reasons. Because you are stronger up the middle with your two guards. Think you have question marks at 3 points on your offensive line, the edges and the center. 60% of the offensive line is new. But if there is going to be a strength to your offense, it's going to be the interior guard play behind either of those two guards that y'all have. So I can't disagree with him.
Okay. All right. So what about when Cleveland has the ball? What you think, Red? You go first.
I think they too. Starting Deshaun Watson, if you believe reports, the owner is anxious and we know that the owner runs the Browns. Monte Ossoff, how do you pronounce his name? Ossoff.
The general manager.
Yeah, his GM is a puppet. He's the hand of the king. So
Barry, I'm sorry. Barry is the
Barry
is the GM.
Yeah.
Ossoff used to be in Minnesota.
There you go. Yeah. One of them two niggas. But anyway, he's the hand of the king.
So disrespectful.
So he gonna do what the owner wants. And if you believe early reports, the owner is kind of upset that he, spent all that money for Deshaun Watson and ain't got a damn thing out of it. So he's sort of itching to run Deshaun Watson out there, which is crazy because are you going to extend him any further, even if he gets you into the playoffs, with the laughing stock and show that was, the clown show that was? You would think that he just wants to wash his hands and get rid of Deshaun Watson as quickly as possible. Why would you even give him an opportunity to show that he's better than Shedeur Sanders or anybody else that you would run out there? But hey, that's Cleveland. So that being said, I think that they, with Quinshon Judkins, who is a good little running back, I think they'll probably try to focus more on their run game. But like I said, KC Concepcion, Jerry Jeudy, and the tight end Harold Fanning Jr., they got some nice pieces, some nice pieces to catch the ball. Just not so sure about who they'll have throwing the ball to them. So yeah, I think when they have the ball, they'll probably try to establish the run, and that's traditionally what Todd Monken does, coming from UGA with the Ravens, and so I think they'll try to establish the run.
Poppin, what you think about Cleveland when they got the ball?
I'm not sure if they got a lot of new additions. That's gonna be their main problem, not having the continuity because these guys are young. They also, I think they got rid of majority of their offensive linemen, so that's something brand new that they did in the offseason.
They revamped the offensive line. Yeah,
we don't know what they're going to look like. I mean, you bring in a whole new crew. They got to figure out how to work with each other. If that's the case, then we could run over them. I love their running back room. I actually wanted Junkins, but yeah.
What you call? What's his first name?
Junkins, Quinshon Junkins.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said something else.
No, that was me. I said sound kind of like y'all.
Oh, okay. Will, what you got?
I think our defense is stout. I don't think our defense will have a problem with them. The only thing I would say
You cut out, Will.
You know what I mean? Thank God.
No, you had to start over because you had cut out. We didn't hear nothing you said.
Oh, okay. I don't think that we're gonna have a problem with their offense. You know, if they're with their running game, we got Big Grizzly. I don't think that's a problem. I also think that you know, our cornerback play and with hopefully we're effectively able to get pass rush going like we think we should. I think we're fine defense versus their offense.
You cut out again.
Dang, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, and only thing I was gonna say is thank God we dodged a bullet with goddamn Mr. Hand Rubs, because that would have been disastrous for our franchise. Thank God we did not pay that guy what he was looking to be paid, and Cleveland paid that money and he went up to Cleveland.
Yeah, facts on that. So let me ask you guys a question, a debate question on this, and Will, you can go first. Then Poppin', is Cleveland a QB question or a trench first matchup for Carolina?
I think it's a trench first matchup because I think they're gonna run that ball. They are going to run that ball against us. We're gonna have to prove to stop the run and get for them to go away. The trench first matchup, period.
Okay. All right. Red, what you got?
I'm sorry, Tony. I please forgive me. I apologize. I was typing something here. Your question again was:
is Cleveland a QB question or a trench first matchup for Carolina?
I say QB. I say QB. Yeah, they are weak. They got a lot of new pieces along their offensive line, but I mean, so do you guys. So their defensive line is not as good as your defensive line. That's a fact. But that's not the reason that I say QB. I say QB because when you have questions at the QB, then that supersedes everything else. So I'd have to say QB.
Okay.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. I'm getting ready to roll the gate, man. I got to drop off.
Okay, no problem. I'm probably going to.
All right, Will.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Right, take care, fellas.
Be safe out
there,
there, bro.
Will. I appreciate it, Will. All right, old Red Farm, just me and you. Looks like.
Yes, sir. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah. So for the day, for my second half discussion, I wanted to talk about the 5 team-wide tests when the pads come on today. All right. So 1.5, again, I kind of mentioned this a couple of times this week already. The offensive line integrity. Okay. 2, you have Brooks contact adaptation. 3, you had the edge rotation physicality. 4, you had the run fit communication. And 5, I don't know if you can see that fully. Let me take this down. 5, you have the receiver separation through contact. All right. So, with the offensive line integrity, it's definitely bigger than one lineman winning one-on-one. The offensive line integrity means 5 players creating a stable picture together. Right now, we are working through major changes. We have Rasheed Walker at left, Monroe Freeland at right tackle, Luke Fortner at center, building that relationship with Bryce Young. So the pads are definitely going to expose details that shorts and shirts can hide. All right, it's a different game when you put those pads on. Two, when you talk about Jonathon Brooks, contact adaptation. I think we're gonna get a better picture of him this preseason. The complete running back evaluation. The water test is whether his movement and confidence remain intact once contact is added. Staying on the design run track, as I mentioned earlier, especially when things get more physical now that they are in pads. Securing the football through first and second contact, maintaining his balance, identifies and execute protection responsibility, return for the next rep with the same confidence and movement quality, gets up naturally after going to the ground. So those are things to look for when people are looking to observe and evaluate Jonathon Brooks through training camp. All right. So number 3 is the physicality of the edge rotation. So we all know what happened in Nick Scorton. The active edge options, we got Jalen Phillips, Patrick Jones, Princely, Umami Ellen, Cam Gill, Travis Gibson, Thomas Nkoum, and Nick Hampton. And any other piece that they may have, like a developmental competition. Jaden Phillips is established, a high-end talent, but Carolina needs a rotation around him. Pat Jones, returning from back surgery, as we know. His ability to set edge, convert speed to power, and stack practices matters. So even though he's fully healthy and ready to go, he's got to get back into the flow, playing football again. He's been off for almost a year. All right. So number 4, when you talk about the run fit communication, basically owning the gap, owning each gap, where the ball should be spilled, how the front changes after motion, who replaces when a defender inserts or pressures, how the secondary fits when the offense adds a gap. All right. So those are things that we can also pay attention to when the padded practices start as well. So the physical test, can the front hold the point, stay square, and prevent clean climbs to the linebackers, right? Can they do that? Can they pass the mental test? Can the linebackers and safety make the correct fit when the offense shifts, motions, or uses split flow action? So basically, you talking about that's the defensive cohesion, the run fit communication, the gap control, the motion adjustments, the tackling angles, things of that nature. Number 5 is the receiver separation through contact, the releases, the route timing, the contested finishes, the blocking. All that is paramount. It ain't just not built on whether you can catch the ball. You have to be willing and able to do everything to be a complete wide receiver and to hold on to whatever valuable time that you're going to get, especially if you are still fighting for a spot, whether it be wide receiver 3, 4, or 5,
Mm-hmm. Huh.
So Red, what you think about the 5 tests when the pads go on?
Tony, one of the things that I know that you and I agree upon is trench play is paramount. So I think when you have as much newness, 60% of your offensive line is totally new this year. Not just that they didn't play together, but they're new to your team this year. Is that you have to establish some sort of continuity along that offensive line. So
right.
I'm gonna go with that one as what you're going to look to see once the pads come on. You're gonna want to see how those big dancing bears, how they dance together.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna have one guy leaning too much one way based on just what he is known and saying, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do"? Now, none of them are new as offensive linemen, so they've been in systems before. I'm not suggesting that it's going to be chaos, but it does typically take time for them to, to get in sync with one another. Going to lean heavily on your guards who know the system there that y'all run and can sort of reach over there and tell the tackles in the center, "Hey, I'm here. This is how we do it." Tony, let me catch this call real quick. I apologize. I ain't going nowhere. I just got to catch this call, man.
No, go ahead. Handle your business. All right. AJ Brooks 9086 said 2 words, Joe Gilbert. That's the answer. Yeah, I believe that. And like Red was just saying, because I'm all about the trenches. I'm all about building inside out. I'm all about, if you can control the trenches, you have a great opportunity to win the game. All right. So offensive line, you always want to push the line of scrimmage forward. And as a defensive line, you always want to push the line of scrimmage backwards. It's plus one, minus one. That's how I look at it. Is how I was told to evaluate when it comes to the trenches. Plus one, minus one. So nothing good's happened for you as a team offensively if the trenches aren't right. You don't want your guard being at the best you can't expect your guard to be the best he can be when he always has to constantly lean over to help the tackle. That puts a strain on his position. He's giving up something at that point. You want to be able to depend on whoever is beside you to do their job. That's what you want to depend on. You want to be able to depend on whoever you're beside, that they can do their job. All right. So I firmly believe in the trenches. I preach the trenches on both sides of the ball, offense or defense. Rashad, what's going on? Marco Cash said, Bonus Diaz, Panther Nation. What's going on, Marco Cash? Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Hit that like button for me. And also, AJ Brooks, hit that like button for me as well. This is my first time seeing you in here. You're probably watching through Carolina Armchair GM CJ channel. If you would, do me a favor. Open up another browser on your computer, your laptop, or your phone. Go to YouTube, pull up Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk. Subscribe to my channel as well. I'm here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay. So, yeah, I would greatly appreciate that. Subscribe, turn that post notification bell, select all so you'll be made aware whenever I or CJ go live. I stream to both channels Monday through Friday. So, I really don't care which one you watch through, but I do care that you are subscribed to my channel as well. And there's like 62 people total watching. If you have not subscribed to Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, do so. I am trying to reach my first goal of 100 people, and I would greatly appreciate if you guys would help me get there. Mentioned that a few minutes ago, and I did pick up 1 subscriber, so I'm mentioning it again in hopes that I can pick up 4 more subscribers. All right. The first goal is 100. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate that. All right. Let me show the banner real quick, and you guys Nope, that is X. You can also follow me on X as well, but that is the YouTube channel right there, youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. All right. youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. Just do that for me real quick, and I greatly appreciate that. And I'll leave that right there in case anybody needs it. What's up, Red? You back?
I'm back with you, Greek. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Who this is? Ray Shack?
Yeah. He clicked.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Ray Shack.
Your phone working?
You said what?
You got your phone working?
I mean, it's doing a little better, man. I need to get my other phone gotten fixed though, but hell yeah. I ain't seen your ass in a few days. Hell, your ass behind that.
That's because your Obama phone ain't been working. But I got some. I'm giving God the glory, man. I got a family member who got a pretty bad diagnosis, so you know, I had a nigga feeling a little down and in the dumps. But I mean,
okay.
Life is life, man. Ain't none of us here forever, so.
Sorry to hear that, and definitely keep your family member in our prayers, man.
Thank y'all, brothers. Thank y'all. It's all good.
Yeah.
We definitely are family of faith, Tony. So, you know, but that don't mean that we ain't human. You feel me? So.
Yeah. Ain't no doubt about that. Yes, but yeah, again, there's the YouTube link right there on the screen. youtube.com/@UO Sports Talk. Help me reach my goal. I greatly appreciate it. So let me pose this question to you, gentlemen, and Rashad, you can go first. When the pads go on today, which test best reveals the Panthers' 2026 ceiling? Would it be the O-line integrity, Jonathon Brooks contact, the edge physicality, run fits, or wide receiver separation?
I want to see the edge. That's what I want to see.
I want to see the edge physicality.
Yes, that's what I want to see. Because I think, like I said, we already lost Nick Scorton. And I think, you know, with the loss of him, I think Jalen Phillips and especially Princely, he's really gonna have to step up. Travis Gibson, he's gonna have to step up. I mean, that edge is really gonna have to.
What about Pat Jones?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Pat Jones too. But then he coming back from a back injury too. So I mean, I that edge, that's what I really,
Okay. Red, what are you interested in seeing? As if we really care, but I mean, you are here on the panel.
Interesting question. Interesting question.
And shout out to Freddie at the Village Kids Show. He said, "Good morning, OGs. Vet salute. Tone and Red. What's going on, Freddie?
Freddie, if I had to just pick from the list you got up there, I one thing that had me interested is Jonathon Brooks. You know, my partner Howard, man, y'all know Howard. I remember Howard.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Howard took a lot of heat, man, when y'all was having a pre-draft evaluation a couple of years ago, and Howard said that y'all was going to draft Jonathon Brooks, and he was right. So, other than the fact that I started noticing Jonathon Brooks when I was going back looking at tape on Bijan Robinson, I like the kid, man. I'm pulling for the kid. So, and also, I want for Howard to be proven right. So, a little bit of heart there coming out from old
for once in his life. Shout out
for once in his life. That's my dog, man. But I would like to see Howard proven right on that one, man. I don't want Jonathon Brooks to be too good. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. I don't want him to be too good, but like to see the young kid reach his talent. Hate to see these young players have their careers derailed due to injury. So, yeah, I see Brooks being able to adapt to contact.
Okay. All right. So let me ask the chat real quick, and y'all can respond in the chat. I didn't make a poll up today, but y'all can respond in the chat. Which padded practice test matters the most? Is it the offensive line, the edge rotation, the run fits, or Jonathon Brooks' contact ability? Which padded practice test matters the most? Offensive line, edge rotation, run fits, or Brooks' contact ability? Y'all let me know in the chat. I'll greatly appreciate that. All right, fellas. Hey, I appreciate you guys being on the panel with me today. Anybody got any last parting words before I give my little closing statement?
No, man, I just wanted to say thank you for having me up here as always, Tony. I appreciate the space that you allow me to share with y'all brothers. I hope that I brought some interesting, provoking thoughts. But if I didn't, then I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It is it is what it is, Greek. But listen, I appreciate you letting me have an opportunity to put my combat boots on Popping Bullet neck. You tell him, don't try me like that again, Greek. I get up too early in the morning for bullshit like this.
Oh, God. Hey, shout out to Gerald Sticks Jones. Hey, I appreciate you, my guy. I think maybe you had left, but I did get that PayPal gift that you sent me. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for showing love and support to the channel. So if you didn't hear me earlier, I'm stating that again. The for some reason it didn't come through immediately when you sent it. I saw what time you sent it. So yeah, appreciate that, my guy. Thank you for the love.
Shout out, Gerald.
King Damo said, love the show, Tony. Hey, appreciate you, Damo. Definitely appreciate you, man. SC Panther Boy said, you didn't bring anything, Blue Swarm.
Shut up, Panther Boy.
Hey, so Red, you do know SC new name, right? He got two technically. He got two. You can call him Mr. Wife, or you call him Little Thailand. Now there's a story behind that. There's a story. Yeah, there's a story behind that. He slipped up. You know he got a nickname for everybody on every channel.
Yeah, he do.
But his ass slipped up this weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think I deserve to hear it when time permits, because he's been calling me that bullshit on the screen ever since I came into the fray. So I got to hear it, Tony.
Yeah. Well, now allegedly it was a typo. Allegedly, when he was trying to say, I guess I'm assuming, that he was trying to say my wife, but he typed Mr. Wife. So that, led me to believe, and that, I had to act on it, because he finally slipped and fell. Yeah, on a bunch of razors. So I had to give him this work. I had to give him this work. Yeah. So So he said Friday he's gonna be at FanFest and he's gonna be passing out flyers for anybody that wants to go to Thailand. He got this package. Now I don't know if you want to go to Thailand with a man that says he has a Mr. Wife, because in Thailand. They got them lady boys. So you might want to stay clear. Thailand is, Bangkok is a beautiful place. I've been there twice. But you may want to change your itinerary when you get there. And you might not want to do what SC does. That's all. That's all, Brute. That's all, Red. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Mr. Wife. Yeah, shout him out. Shout him out now. Allegedly.
Got your ass. I'm a boy said on ATL, got your ass.
Hey, that's my guy, man. SC, what is going on? Yes, sir. Yeah, he would never, ever live that down. Not a day.
Hey, Tony, last thing, I'm gonna jump on off, man, and let you wrap up the show, man, with your closing. But Ray Shack, if you can still hear me, let me tell you something, man. Everything you pay for what you get. And when you got a free Obama phone, that's what the fuck you get. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all the next time.
I'm gonna be back on my regular device soon. I'm gonna be back on my regular phone soon.
Hey, I listen. I did not know a cellular one phone can be hacked. Ray Shack. I didn't know.
Damn it.
I didn't know that you can.
Yeah. I thought they had got rid of Bell South.
Oh God! Hey, listen, my dad had a cellular one cell phone to the day he died. Bless his heart. He would not, for the life. I mean, he would not upgrade that damn phone. That flip phone was from the ages. I don't know how it still worked. I don't even know how it even got a network, or even if it had a SIM card in it.
Hey man, with your pop, you say they can't hack my shit though. You damn right.
All I can tell you, that damn analog service he had worked, and it worked to the day he left here. That's all I can tell you.
Tony, I think your pops might have been a secret service agent. I'm trying to tell you something.
Hey, listen. Hey, there's just some things about the man I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know all what he did. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna get on out of here. I appreciate everybody. Hey, if you have enjoyed this content today, the conversation, the debate, the banner back and forth, even the humor that we bring, show love to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. My daily goal every day is just $25. It's $25. All right. Scan the QR code in the top right. Support the show. You can also click the pin link in the YouTube chat. I would greatly appreciate that as well. Give whatever your heart desires to give. So yeah, show love to the channel. That would mean a lot. It goes towards making this channel better. Even if you join Patreon, I would greatly appreciate over there. You might want to get in on that because I'm going to start picking up things up here real soon on the Patreon side when we're talking about film breakdown, player breakdown, schemes, techniques, opponents for the year, looking at film of those guys. Also, any draft eligible players that's available, that may be available for next year's draft. I have a library when it comes to college tape. So everything that we watch over there is full-fledged tape. There's no highlights. There's no cut-ups. These are just full-fledged games. All right. So yeah, if you haven't, check out the Patreon over there. I'll post on there every day. And like I said, we're going to be ramping up over there pretty soon. Definitely going to be ramping up over there pretty soon. So yeah, little Thailand, you can go ahead and send your donation. You know the you know the PayPal link. Very biased opinion. Oh man. So here we go. The pads do not turn July into September. They do make the evaluation more honest. For Jonathon Brooks, today is not about winning a job. It's about adding contact, protection, and recovery evidence to the movement work he has already completed. For the Panthers, today is not about declaring the roster ready. It is about learning which units can carry their responsibilities without the coaches hiding them. So my biggest takeaway is simple. Projection gets a player into the conversation. Repeated football evidence earns the role. Brooks should begin preparing, for meaningful work. The offensive line must prove it can protect the structure. The edge rotation must show that Scorton's absent will be answered by a group. And every conclusion we make today must remain open to the next practice. That is how you evaluate training camp without becoming a prisoner of training camp hype. All right. So, hey, thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. If you did, share it with a friend or family member. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the show, Unbiased Opinion Sports Talk, and Carolina Armchair GM CJ. If you haven't, if you subscribe to one and not the other, hey, just go ahead and subscribe to both. It does you no harm. It doesn't cost you any money. Make sure you turn on the post notification bells for both. Select all on both. So that way you'll always be made aware whenever me or CJ goes live. Again, I'm here Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, 7 a.m. Eastern time. And if you want more, consider becoming a member on Patreon. All of my social media links is in the YouTube description. All right. And you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel again. All right. I greatly appreciate it and enjoyed you guys today. And until next time, keep pounding.